Climate change is a change in global or regional climate patterns. The change has been most apparent from the mid to late 20th century and attributed largely to the increased levels of atmospheric carbon dioxide produced by the use of fossil fuels. Natural things like volcanic eruptions and changes in solar energy have the power to change global climate, just like the addition of greenhouse gases to the atmosphere can. Our Earth is getting warmer and warmer. As the Earth's climate gets hotter, the sun absorbs water from places, creating droughts. The water that is absorbed gets dumped in other places, causing floods.
Climate change is already beginning to transform life on Earth. Around the globe, seasons are shifting, temperatures are climbing, and sea levels are rising. Our planet must still supply us with air, water, food, and a safe places to live. If we don't act now, climate change will rapidly alter the lands and waters we all depend on for survival, leaving our children and grandchildren with a very different world. One of the worst parts of climate change is higher temperatures. Heat-trapping gases emitted by power plants, automobiles, deforestation, and other sources are warming up the planet. In fact, the 5 hottest years on record have all occurred since 1997, and the 10 hottest since 1990. High temperatures are to blame for an increase in heat-related deaths and illnesses, rising seas, increased storm intensity, and many of the other dangerous consequences of climate change. During the 20th century, the Earth's average temperature rose 1 degree Fahrenheit to its highest level in the past 4 centuries, which is believed to be the fastest rise in 1,000 years. Scientists project that if emissions of heat-trapping carbon emissions aren't reduced, average surface temperatures could increase by 3 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit by the end of the century. The planet's oceans are also warming, which is causing dangerous consequences such as stronger storms, coral bleaching, and rising seas. Rising temperatures are changing weather and vegetation patterns across the globe, forcing animal species to migrate to new, cooler areas in order to survive. The rapid nature of climate change is likely to exceed the ability of many species to migrate or adjust. Experts predict that 1/4 of Earth's species will be headed for extinction by 2050 if the warming trend continues at its current rate. As the Earth heats up, sea levels rise because warmer water takes up more room than colder water, a process known as thermal expansion. Melting glaciers compound the problem by dumping even more fresh water into the oceans. Sea levels have risen between 4 and 8 inches in the past 100 years. Current projections suggest that sea levels could continue to rise between 4 inches and 36 inches over the next 100 years. Climate change will cause storms, hurricanes, and tropical storms to become more intense. Scientific research indicates that climate change will cause hurricanes and tropical storms to become more intense, lasting longer, unleashing stronger winds, and causing more damage to coastal ecosystems and communities. Scientists point to higher ocean temperatures as the main culprit, since hurricanes and tropical storms get their energy from warm water. As sea surface temperatures rise, developing storms will contain more energy. At the same time, other factors such as rising sea levels, disappearing wetlands, and increased coastal development threaten to intensify the damage caused by hurricanes and tropical storms. Another thing climate change will affect is the health of many people around the world. As temperatures rise, so do the risks of heat-related illnesses and even death for the most vulnerable human populations. In 2003, for example, extreme heat waves caused more than 20,000 deaths in Europe and more than 1,500 deaths in India. Scientists have linked the deadly heat waves to climate change and warn of more to come. In addition to heat-related illness, climate change may increase the spread of infectious diseases, mainly because warmer temperatures allow disease-carrying insects, animals, and microbes to survive in areas where they were once thwarted by cold weather.
Starting at home, you can simply change your light bulbs. Find your top 5 most frequent used lights in your home and change them to Energy Star light bulbs. The Energy Star light bulbs are energy efficient, which means they could last 10 to 50 times longer than your regular light bulb. That could almost save you $70 a year on light bulbs alone. In a normal household, people spend $1,000 a year on energy bills. Energy Star provides more than 60 kinds of products as in appliances, lighting, heating and cooling equipment. To help reduce climate change in your home, you can start with heating and cooling. Change your air filters regularly rather than not doing it often. Having your heating and cooling equipment maintained annually by a licensed contractor will help the climate also.
Another way is to stop cutting down trees. Every year, 33 million acres of forest are cut down. Timber harvesting in the tropics alone contribute 1.5 billion metric tons of carbon to the atmosphere. That represents 20% of human-made greenhouse gas emissions in a source that could be avoided relatively easily. Another way is to unplug. Believe it or not, U.S. citizens spend more money on electricity to power devices when off than when on. Televisions, stereo equipment, computers, battery chargers, and a host of other gadgets and appliances consume more energy when seemingly switched off, so unplug them instead. To find what you want, you can go on philanthropedia.com. You can scroll down and see there are many organizations. This is the top 10 or top 30 organizations recommended for climate change or for our world's issues. Here you'll see the Climate Ready Reality Project. Here you'll find the Climate's homepage. You can find much information on climate change and what you can do to help or how to join. It's not just USA centered. It's global. You'll find many stories and many other organizations and information like the videos you see here. Here is where you can donate and add your own share if you wish to help the planet. If you wish to join as a member, you enter your first name, your email, what region you live in, and that's about it. And you can sign up for volunteer hours and other various things to help out. This is climateproject.org. The second organization you can find on Philanthropedia is Friends of Earth. Friends of Earth is Friends of Earth's homepage. You can click to find out about them, who they are, what they stand for, their achievements, their team, the job. You can actually acquire a job from them if you wish, and contact information. They also have projects like climate and energy, food and technology, oceans and foundation, and their economics. They have a blog to keep you updated and news feed to keep their members and followers in touch. If you wish to take action, there's an action center and online tools you can access, or if you wish to support them, you can donate items, give a gift, and other various things to help out. I recommend Friends of Earth because they're very organized and it's easy for members to help out and sign up for their cause. If you wish to click into a story, an example would be for climate and energy, this. They have an abundance of resources, information in case you're curious as to what you can do to help make a change. Third on the list is Climate Solutions. Similar to the first two, Climate Solutions has their blog, but unlike the other two, they actually open up their blog to see what their
followers or members have to say about solutions to give ideas or other discussions. They and like the last two, they have programs not just limited to the climate problems, but unlike the others, this one is only limited to the northeast part of the United States. You can also learn about their staff, their board, their mission and accomplishments, and donate. Well, again, donate to help their cause to keep them funded so they may find a cure. The last group shown will be the ICLEI, or Local Government for Sustainability. As seen with the other organizations, the local government has a place for members to log in or new members to sign up. If you're new to the whole climate change ordeal, you can log on to their activities or check out their tools or check out their news feed to see what this organization is about. Unlike the other two organizations, this one has an FAQ to answer questions about their technologies and solutions. Unlike other organizations, this one deals with on a local level. It has local action centers you can go to help out, contribute to their cause. They also have a timeline gadget to help those who are newer to this climate change situation understand the processes and steps they need to go through to get to a healthier city. Lighter colors are unhealthy cities and darker colors are healthier cities. If you notice, this also gives the steps and what we need to do in order to acquire such an ecosystem. Another similarity between the group is it has top stories and news feeds for members to get along with, but members that contribute the website gives an accolade to it.